Alright, this video is probably not going to be edited. I'm just hitting record and I'm going to hit stop. I just need to unfiltered just speak my thoughts on what I just watched. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Cody just finished his story in what may just be the greatest match that I have ever seen. And that is not hyperbole. There is nothing that I can think of that was better than what I just watched. Yes, maybe other people say that it's the greatest match too, and other in the comments are like, no, it's not. Well, obviously, it's probably not the greatest technical match of all time. It's probably not the greatest, move for move match of all time. You have like your HBKs and Cena's, you got your Brett versus Owens, but when it comes to just pure enjoyment, what WWE is, the E in WWE entertainment, not focusing on the W, which is wrestle, I think that was the most entertaining match that I've ever seen. This match was insane from the first bell. You have, the crowd is just going crazy for Cody and Roman, and then they wrestle for a little bit. There's some moves, some near falls, and then Jimmy comes out and he super kicks Cody, and Cody kicks out of whatever happened to him next. Then Jey Uso comes out and spears him off the stage, and that's not even the craziest part. Solo comes out next, right? And he hits Cody with a spike, and a spike into the spear, and then they're doing the 1,000 spikes. He did a Cena, which took Cena out for the past few months, to Cody on the ground. And as soon as it looks like it's about to be over, John Cena, this match did not feel real. This is stuff that I couldn't even imagine back with my action figures playing in my bedroom when I was younger. You can't make up this stuff. This is crazy. It really felt like the ending to like an anime or like Avengers, like an Avengers movie. You have Cena come out, and he's out there beating up Solo, and then The Rock comes out with his final boss music, and he hits Cena with a rock bottom. They had the same face down, and I kid you not, the same exact camera angle that that they had when Rock and Cena faced the Mania 28. They had the exact same camera angle, and the only reason I know that is, yes, partially I'm a nerd, but the other part is just watching that match so many times before and just seeing that stare down, the most iconic stare down in wrestling history. And The Rock lays him with a rock bottom, and then the lights go out, and it's the fucking Undertaker. The Undertaker came out there, and if I remember right, he choke slammed Rock, and it's like, what the hell? And then also the Shield music played, and for half a second I was like, no way, John Moxley. And I'm like, he's with AEW. It was Seth in Shield gear, no Dean Ambrose, and he just got laid out right away. Seth just looked destroyed. He looked like he got ran over by a semi. He's just not doing good. He probably is gonna take some time away for injury. I don't know. So, and then, after all that chaos, The Rock is out of the equation. Jimmy, Solo, Roman has no one left. And Cody hits him with the 3 crossroads, and he pins him. 1, 2, 3. It actually happened. They actually pulled the trigger. Roman Reigns' title reign ends, and they said this at the beginning of the match, 1,316 days. Shout out Stone Cold. We will never in our lifetimes see a reign like this again. If we see a reign longer than Roman's, it's gonna be something we've kind of seen before. I don't think it'll have the same impact. This is legit. I don't think there's any topping this reign of Roman Reigns. I gotta give a shout out to Roman Reigns. He held that title since let me look it up. Back 2020 date, because that's when Roman won the title. He's been holding the championship since August 30th, 2020. And today is April 7th, 2024, and now it's over. If you told me back then, yeah, Roman Reigns, he just won the title. We're like 6 months away. When no, August to April. Okay, I think that's like 8 months, I think. I don't know. We're 6 to 8 months away from WrestleMania 37. Roman's gonna hold that bitch to WrestleMania 40. I'd be like, you're insane. That's not happening. There's no way. And that probably wouldn't have happened if Vince McMahon stayed. I remember he originally was gonna have Roman drop it to Brock at day one. I mean, this is just rumors at the end of the day, but they're like credible rumors. And he was gonna like regain it back at WrestleMania, so they would have ended that year and a half reign just to do some dumb storyline with him winning it back and Paul Heyman betrayal, you know. So thank God, you know, it got us to this point. And last year, I remember seeing Cody lose, and I was just like, they were really gonna suffer through another a year of Roman Reigns. And I mean, I always liked Roman Reigns. I'd be fine with him still holding it if he was, you know, a full timer. That's my only issue with him. I love the tribal chief gimmick, the head of the table, and so, um, dang, I'm taking long pauses. My watch time's gonna be shit on this. I'm gonna pause this 1 second. I was like so upset seeing Cody lose. It was like, yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother year of this at least. And I mean, it paid off. It really paid off in the end. They made the right call because I wouldn't have felt the same emotion Cody winning then on his first go around than I do feel now after he's been through all the adversity. After The Rock destroyed him, it's like he went through so much, and it put that doubt in our mind, especially after The Rock pinning him last night. It's like he may legit never finish the story, but he did. And I think we all kind of knew, like, okay, The Rock pinned Cody. They're not going to have him be pinned twice. So we kind of, I guess in a way, we expected this to happen. But it's Roman Reigns. And after last year, you always had that in the back of your mind. Like, he probably still going to retain. I mean, they're never going to do it. They're gonna have him beat Bruno's reign for, you know, if they have him be part-time for 2 years, then what's the issue with him doing it for longer? It's worked all the way till now. And no, they did it. Roman Reigns lost the title. Cody Rhodes is the new champion. The reason why I took that weird pause a minute ago is just the emotion. And it's hard to, you know, all in my head. Because I remember when Daniel Bryan won the championship. I was 6 years old. And that's when I was first getting into wrestling. And I was so happy then. And I think this is the closest I can ever replicate that feeling. Nothing's gonna, you know, come close to that because it was my first time, you know, as a little kid. Roman Reigns' title reign has to probably be the greatest title reign in wrestling history because you have Hogan, Bruno, they hold it longer, but they didn't compete as often as Roman. And you'd be like, but Roman rarely competed. It's like, at least on like a television scale, because they probably did more live events, but just for us to see it, and so the experience we get watching at home, there's nothing going to be ever come close to this in my eyes. And it started perfectly with the Paul Heyman, and then it ended perfectly with this bloodline, Rock and Roman. And I'm telling you right now, this is just the beginning. They planted the seeds perfectly for The Rock versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam in Cleveland. And I may go to that show. I live only a few hours away from Cleveland. Not trying to dox myself, but I mean, I made videos on other events I went to, so I guess you guys kind of already know where I generally live. But this is a show close enough for me to go to, and I may legit see The Rock and Cody Rhodes one-on-one in a match. And just the younger child who first started watching wrestling, and like, you know, when I was like 10, I think that was when I was the biggest into wrestling, you know, during like when AJ Styles was champion. That's probably my favorite time being a fan. If you told me that I was gonna be able to see like WWE be this popular again, because that was when it was falling out of popularity, just seeing like everyone around me love it, because the issue is with me is that I've never had like a lot of friends who liked wrestling, because wrestling just kind of wasn't popular during like the mid to late 2000s. It was 2010s, mid to late 2010s. It was falling off because of just poor booking, no really credible stars, and to be at this point where they've built it up to where it's so much fun again. People that I didn't even know cared about wrestling, they're saying like, oh my god, Cody got to finish his story. And taking out just my personal enjoyment for the storyline, because I've seen stuff like Kofi Mania that never had the same impact on like the world. Just seeing people around me just all like enjoying wrestling is such a great feeling, and I'm glad that I can share my love for wrestling with more people. I'm so glad that this YouTube channel is doing well, because it's never been about like money or subscribers for me, other than like how I want to do this one day for a career, not because I want to get like the rich YouTuber lifestyle. I just love coming here every day and spending my time making videos, being creative, enjoying wrestling. I spent a long time making like different kinds of content, like, oh, I could be a gaming creator, but I always knew like that was when I fell out of wrestling in like 2021 for a little bit, but I came back. Anyways, just here, I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm so blessed to have like a time, like just a bit of a community built up of people who watch my content, and it's just a great time to be a wrestling fan, to enjoy it with other people. This is probably the best wrestling it's ever been, and this is probably the closest I will ever get again to my little kid enjoyment, because again, nothing's ever gonna top little kid enjoyment, nostalgia. And so just seeing this great show WWE put on, I know people complain about some of the matches. I don't care. I don't watch wrestling for moves and stuff and like great technical work. I come for the stories. I come for the moments. I still appreciate a good match. Like Gunther, his in-ring work is why I like him so much. But most of the people I like in wrestling and moments I like and the reason I watch is for stories like this. And Cody finished the story, and the story continues. We're gonna get more stuff with The Rock, just like The Rock in WWE now. After all this stuff in Hollywood, WWE is on fire so much that it's like one of his big Hollywood projects now, and it's so popular. We're gonna get Cody versus Rock. We're gonna probably get Rock versus Roman next year. There's gonna be big storyline with the outcome of this match, and Rock not helping him, and we got all the way to Bloodline Rules, and Roman failed, and there's so much good stuff to look forward to. I mean, we saw this stuff like Damian Priest winning, Bayley winning, and Rhea's still champion. Everything that I wanted to happen at this WrestleMania happened. And this is probably the greatest wrestling show that I have ever watched. This is probably the greatest time to ever be a wrestling fan. And I'm just so happy, undescribably happy, and I'm just looking forward to the future. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I took awkward pauses, and I'm sorry for that, but I just wanted to come on here, just record a video quick, get it uploaded as quick as I can. I'm kind of slow at editing, if I'm going to be for real. I need to learn more techniques, because I used to edit on my phone all the time, right? And I was quick with that, but I'm editing on my PC now because I can do a lot more that way. And so, yeah, I just want to come on here, get a video out, just no filter, just me, just pure emotion after it all happened. I'll come together with a better video on like a review of WrestleMania 40. I'm also gonna go over like what people voted on the polls. I mean, if I hadn't got screenshots, so if people went to my polls and just like picked the correct winner afterwards, I mean, it may skew the results. I don't know, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you got all the way to this end of this video, and once again, yeah, this is just right after it all happened. I'm missing the press conference, but I'll start it over from the beginning. This is awesome. Wrestling is awesome. Wrestling is cool again, and I am so happy. I went through the worst of the worst in wrestling, and now we're at like the best of the best. Everyone's loving it, and that's just amazing. It's amazing to feel that. Amazing that Cody finished his story, and this is what you live for in wrestling. And yeah, that's basically it. You guys can tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought about the event. Were you happy with the results? I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Roman had a good 3 years, so if you're upset that Roman lost, hey, you got like 30 title matches to rewatch. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.